What's going on? Back to the game. What your boy the Prophet? Hey, yo, man. So today I got a really important video for you guys. I know a lot of people are going to be asking me this. I know a lot of people are going to be asking me this. What banner has the most value, or what should you summon on per se? Now, a lot of people are wanting to know, should they keep going? Should they go for eyes and dupes? And I've told everybody to wait until we see exactly what round two is. That way you can make the informed decision. And I definitely stand behind that. Always making the informed decision, because you might value certain game modes more than other game modes. And that's going to definitely sway your decision one way or the other. So let's just go ahead and talk about this. So what we're going to be breaking down is round one of anniversary versus round two. So we do have stats and skills, gameplay, all the information out for these Safui characters. These are beyond Bankai captains. That is the coin term for these units. So spirits are forever with you, aka Safui. This is round two. All right. So if you didn't check the video with the stats and skills for round two, all that stuff is going to be linked down low in the description, as well as the stuff for the giveaway that I'm doing right now, which does have several $50 cash prize winners. All right. So make sure, if you want to win some cheddar cheese, make sure you enter that giveaway or guide to your BBS account. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So first of all, I'll go ahead and break down what we have in round two. So the big difference in round one versus round two is that you have a much different variety of types of characters. Now I'll explain exactly what I mean, but both banners have a whole lot of value, and I'll explain exactly why. So starting with the fillers, okay? These are all limited exclusive characters. It is impossible to ever attain any character on this banner unless you're summoning on a specific banner with these characters. So you would never ever be able to get any of these characters from any random tickets, all right? Just so we're clear on that. So just with that alone, this banner already kind of has a little bit more value. Another reason is that it does house the Tech IZ bonus pot character, right? So the Camp Pharaoh and Kenpachi and the round one Safui Udiyu, they are both tech characters that have the Potion Link skill plus. So there is no standard character or even a seasonal that's tech and that has that skill. So just with that alone, this is pretty valuable, because tech right now is going to for sure be the hardest attribute for people to farm, because everybody's not going to have either this Kenpachi or the new Udio that just came out recently. Other than that, you have this Camp Pharaoh Grimjow, and he actually is still the fastest auto character for standard PvE. Co-op gameplay definitely differs. Auto and co-op requires different skills. But if you're looking for like the fastest autoer for the point of it, it is definitely this guy. Spirit Society White Ichigo is actually kind of better as a manual auto type of guy. Like if you're going to be using the Soul Bomb to help you complete the run, Spirit Society White Ichigo is going to clear faster. But as far as kit to kit, clear time to clear time, this Grimjow is still the number one auto character in the game as far as straight speed, okay? Double lunge kit really does it for this character. So just keep that in mind. Then you have this Bankai Shinji, who is still basically at a two-way tie deadlock between him and Lilith Barrow for the best power sword per killer in the game. Now you do have another power sword per killer in this banner, and she does have Garbage, but she's not as good. You also have the singular best speed, no affiliation killer in the game. This Keyskate is that. The next best option is the Redux Toshiro, who comes in a close second place. But all in all, this Kisuke is the best as speed no affiliation killer. That's not something that you need a whole lot, but it is something worth noting. Alrighty, and then you talk about Sanosuke, not very needed, very niche. He does provide a barrier and a shield, or a barrier and a heal, excuse me, on his second strong attack. So he does have some survivability aspects in co-op. This Shunsui is actually a pretty solid character. Power, no affiliation killer. Not a lot of people have that, but he is very solid in that. Loopy, kind of mid, like, you know what I mean. But then you get to the actual main characters. This Jushiro, just taking a look at him, he is the only ranged guard break flurry character for speed, which is pretty important. All right, if this will load for me. Considering that the only other speed auto that we have is the Spirit Society White Ichigo, this actually is a very good pickup if you're able to get this character. Going ahead and just flip back. We'll just look at round one. All right, the best things about this banner, particularly, is that you have two potion link characters. So most people are going to have this Ruki and this Kisuke because they are premium characters. Okay, then you have basically the best speed auto in the entire game as far as single player auto. Very similar to the Heart Grimjow, where he is a god tier autoing as far as how fast he can do that in single player content. Then you have, of course, this Kisuke, who is a ranged autoer, very similar to the Safui Jushiro, except he doesn't have any sort of, the Jushiro doesn't have like any potion link or whatever. But of course, then you have Fifth Annie Ichigo and Byakuya, who are the number one character for speed and power. And then you have the best PvE character in the game. The thing about it is that all of these characters are attainable from some sort of tickets. Even the seasonals are attainable from tickets. So when you think about which houses the better value, you should be thinking about in the long run, okay? So round two is definitely going to have some better characters as far as just the value and how rare they are, okay? So looking at this Spirit Star with you, Jushiro, as far as his stats and skills, man, absolute god tier character. Like I said, he's very similar to the potion Kisuke right here, except for the fact that the Jushiro has drain on everything. Okay, so basically, what you're going to be getting in this banner, you're going to be getting the singular best PvP character in this Yamamoto. This is the new PvP meta. Yamamoto, Jugram, and Tsukishima. That team is going to stomp any combination of any characters in Brave Battles in the entire game. So even though Jugram and Yamamoto are going to be countered, even though Jugram and Tsukishima are going to be countered by this Yamamoto, it's like you still want to have Jugram and Tsukishima just because Yamamoto can only face one of them. And yes, he might be able to kill both of them, but that's obviously going to be a lot harder. So in one banner, you have God tier ranged NAD unit, best PvP unit in the game as far as Brave Battles. And then my thing about this Shunsui is that he is a God tier character, I would say. His second strong attack kind of leaves a little bit to be desired in my personal opinion. His kit, though, is amazing. And his first strong attack, he has the same beam that this new Aizen has. And his third strong attack is basically the exact same as 5th anniversary Ichigo. So his third strong attack is going to do double the damage once charged. It's going to absolutely hit for a dump truck of damage, more than most soul bombs in the game. All right. And also, to make it sweeter, this guy has status elements on everything he has. And I don't know why the BBS simulator is still messing up, but all in all, guys, the things to take in account are that every character in this is attainable from either BBS tickets or some sort of like seasonal tickets that the game offers. The characters in round 2 will not be available. So now that we have the news and everybody can make an educated decision on whether they want to go for, the Shunsui or, and the Aizen, or go in for full Getsu or 5th anniversary Byakuya, now you can decide. My thing about this character is it's going to be hard to tell how he stands up to Noel and Daddy Ichigo, because his second strong attack is going to be way slower affecting than theirs. But he does have a chance to cause weakening on everything, which means his second strong attack is going to be very, very good for something like Inheritance Trial, for crowd controlling enemies. And keep in mind that he does have a homing vortex with the charge attack. So the vortex will allow him to set up the charge attack, and then 80% of the time you're going to just blip your first strong attack and wipe out pretty much everything there. So if you have someone like Noel Max Transcended or Daddy Ichigo Max Transcended, I don't really think that you need to get multiple copies of this character. At this point, I would just like to have one, alright? And so another thing too that you guys should take into account is that these banners, round 2 has solo banners. It has individual banners, and that's something that this round does not have. So we don't know when there's going to be a good chance to catch this Aizen again. If you weren't lucky enough to pull him, just save your BBS tickets. Grind this point event like crazy. And you've seen several people pulling this dude from tickets, from any kind of tickets. BBS tickets, 4 to 5 star tickets, 5-star tickets. I've seen it all, okay? So both banners are absolute shoe-ins for potentially banner of the year. I still think this banner has a bit more juice, sauce, and value. You have this Zangetsu, who's one of the best heart Aran card killers. You have a Potion Link character, the best Potion Link character, and Jushiro actually is the new Potion Link character for Mind. So keep in mind that the round 2 does have solo banners, and if you only want Yamamoto, you can go in on his solo banner. If you only want Jushiro or only want Shunsui, you can go in on their solo banners. Me myself, I definitely believe that the main banner has the most value. Like, I would like to get 2 Grimjowls, and this Shinji is still a god tier unit. Potkin I don't have Sanosuke, I don't have this Halibel, I don't have this Kisuke, or these 3. So to me, this is the best banner overall. I'm not really worried about any of the constellations in the solo banners, but all in all, man, both banners are god tier. It's going to be up to you to decide what you want to do, what value you see the most, and what speaks volume to you. Some people don't like that we have, that we only got one SP character, but I did call this. I said that round 2 is more likely going to have a NAD character with guard break and a PvP character. And I also said that just because they only showed us 2 units doesn't mean that we were only going to get 2 units. I didn't anticipate Yamamoto, but I knew we were going to get a god tier PvP unit, and pretty much most of the banner I did end up calling. I did mention that we could get Can't Fair on Word characters in the banner, but I wasn't sure about that. Since this isn't Can't Fair Your Own World, it's Safui, Spirit Effort with you. All in all, both banners are god tier. Make sure you guys let me know specifically what you're going to do. Are you maybe thinking about going back in for more Aizen dupes? Maybe more 5th anniversary Ichigo? Maybe this white Zangetsu? Maybe Yoifone is more your speed. Let me know. Hopefully you guys had great luck on the summons. And if you didn't, just plan ahead. Understand that you can get these characters in round 1 for BBS tickets. And round 2 definitely has the more exclusive characters. And they both do have Potion Link characters, 2 of each, actually. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe to the next time. Private Nation. Do love y'all. I'm out.